to this because I feel like I gave it away a little bit. But today's show, I have some important people to really talk about that are going to be inducted into the doghouse today. So, those that would be put in the doghouse today, the very first candidate is a guy who's gotten into some feuds before, of course. Hello, Russia. Hey, I'm glad that you're here. It's good to see that Dave's Doghouse is reaching outside of the United States. So appreciate you from being here. Um, Today's show, my very first candidate. I don't really have too many stats to really talk about when it comes to this guy. Um, I don't have too much to talk about when it comes from um, his play as of late. Well, maybe I do, but it's more so of a comment that he has said recently when he was a commentator on the show. And everybody knows who this guy is. He's considered a hothead. He's the reason why Jordan Poole was traded to the Washington was traded away, and he is also the reason why he's been getting a lot of heat. He got into an argument with Austin Reeves lately. He remember he got suspended in the NBA Finals one time. Um, he's considered a hothead, and it's Draymond Green. Draymond Green, you said something to Charles Barkley that didn't make a lot of sense. You said that we're trying to not look like how you did when you were in Houston. Draymond Green, do you know that in 1997, Charles Barkley with the Houston Rockets were in the Western Conference Finals? This is in Houston. You didn't say exactly when in Houston. You said in Houston. He was. He took the Utah Jazz 6 games. And who did he lose to? He lost to the MVP that year. Karl Malone was the MVP in the 1997 season. And the Utah Jazz went on to the NBA Finals that year and lost to Michael Jordan. Charles Barkley was a dominant player. Do you know that Charles Barkley was averaging almost 20 points per game that year? Draymond, I don't know if you know, but you've never averaged 20 points per game in your career in the NBA. In your career. The most you've averaged was 14 points, and that was in 2015, 2016. That was 10 years ago. You've never averaged anything past that. You've averaged single digits for the last few years. You're not the same player that Charles Barkley is. So for you to say that, I guess it was meant to be a joke, but it was a terrible, terrible attempt at a joke. You didn't make any sense. I think you would want to be in that position if you are Golden State, because y'all haven't been in position to be in any kind of conference finals as of late. Without Steph, I don't know what y'all can possibly do. Y'all let Jonathan Kuminga go and kept Pods. I think that was a total mistake. So, and that's thanks to your coach Steve Kerr. They believed in Pods more than they believed in Jonathan Kuminga. And Jonathan Kuminga helped not lead, but he helped the Atlanta Hawks go to the playoffs this year, something that you guys missed. So I think you need to think about some of the things that you say. And I personally believe that if there was a one-on-one between you and Austin Reeves, I don't think you win that at all. That's just me. Um, Austin Reeves is a one-on-one. Not Austin Reeves. Austin Rivers. I apologize. Austin Rivers. Austin Rivers is a one-on-one guy. I think he cooks you on one-on-one. That's just my personal opinion. Of course, I can't. I'm not an NBA player. I'm not a pro player. I have no chance. I'm 5'9". I got no chance. But Austin Rivers, I think you have no chance to beat him. That's just me. So I think you really need to think about the comments that you make sometimes when it comes to what you're saying, because Houston Rockets Charles Barkley is better than any version of Draymond Green Warriors. So, Draymond Green, you, my guy, are the first candidate in today's doghouse. My guy, you in the doghouse.
Thank you for staying to the end. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like this video, subscribe, and also hit that notification button so you can be notified next time we put out a video. If you're listening on any podcast platform, subscribe and hit that notification button, y'all, so you can be notified we put out another podcast audio. And last but not least, hit that share button. No matter what you're listening to or watching it, hit that share button and send it to somebody that you know that would love to watch this episode you just listened to. So once again, thank you for staying to the end, and we'll see y'all in the next episode.